Willkommen zurück auf meinem Kanal, ist wieder euer Berliner mit einer neuen Folge Yesterday Origins. Wenn wir es schaffen, den jungen Mann zu retten und ja, warten wir es ab. Schauen wir rein. Viel Spaß dabei. Jeder kann Jungen etwas... Ach so, jetzt kann ich es verbinden. Es liegt in der Hand, Fergus, die Augen ähnelt Kartiers so sehr, wenn er Umhang trägt. Ach so. Ja, okay. Wo ist der Umhang? Der Umhang. Ach so, den habe ich reingelegt. Ach. Kann doch nicht richtig sein, Bro. Fergus wird die Kirche verkleidet verlassen. Der Umhang wird ihn mitsamt der Schraubstöcke verstecken, die mit den Lieren an seinem Bein befestigt sind, um ihn so groß wie Kartier erscheinen zu lassen. Aber was dann? Wie kommt er aus der Burg? Na hier mit der Flucht? Okay, wir schaffen es doch noch heute. Endlich weißt du, was du alles brauchst, um Fergus aus der Burg zu schaffen. Warum noch länger warten? Okay.
Fergus, put this on. It's time to get you out of here. We'll make Ursus believe that you're Cater and that you're sick. When you're inside the keg and the cart starts moving, say 100 Hail Marys, go deep into the woods, and walk all the way to Aberdeen. I will give you something extremely valuable. Sell it and embark on a ship to Europe.
I don't care what you did before, Dick Niago. You're a good man.
Don't be stupid.
Come with me. We'll go to the Vatican and convince the Pope to burn that cursed book.
No. I must finish something and make sure they don't follow you. But when the bastard fell, he grabbed my medallion and took it with him deep into the well.
I'm sorry, my good Vulcan. I'm so sorry.
I'll forge a new one. Don't worry.
No, I'm sorry for you. Sus!
Was für uns? Doch anders als gewartet habe. Und wie er erwartet hat. Ach, jetzt hat... Oh, krass.
Trick, Vulcan. You betrayed me.
I didn't mean to betray you. I got carried away. I threw him in the well because...
Stop, please. Maybe you'll be glad to know that I didn't play fair myself. You were growing too distant. I had to see just how much. And you didn't pass the test. Your fling with Lady Katia, your disdain for our benefactor, Sir Roderick, your arrogance, and now your betrayal. You must become my faithful disciple once more.
Der hat uns eine Falle gestellt.
I hate you.
You will do it. You will. You'll take the child's place in the ritual. You will drink the transmutation potion, die, and be reborn beside me. And you know why, don't you?
The transmutation will not turn me into your slave.
Unless I forget to add mercury to the potion.
I'll lose my memories.
Worry not. I will be waiting for you.
Krass.
I will embrace you and remind you that you are my faithful son. You will serve me for all eternity. As of tomorrow. Once we are transmuted, we will recover the Treaty of the Flesh, and you will translate it in full for me. I am certain that it hides even more powerful secrets. The world will be ours. My good Vulcan.
Krass, Leute. Das war von Anfang an.
We have more urgent business today, but we'll find him. I may even grant you the honor of killing him. We have all the time in the world.
Okay. Der Junge ist wenigstens weg, so wie es aussieht. Jawohl. Krass, Leute. Und jetzt hat er seine Hand, die Änderung ist wieder da.
Huh? Who are you?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Gabriele Scarpetta, last remaining guardian of the Order of Iago.
Okay.
I'd never heard of the Order of Iago before.
It's a secret reserved for the custodians of the treaty, Fergus Quinlan's successors. Another name that should ring a bell.
Der kleine Junge.
The order was established in 1534 by mandate of the Pope. And the
Fergus.
first custodian of the Treaty of the Flesh was Fergus Quinlan himself.
Cool.
To what extent is it secret?
Pope Clement VII himself decided that no other pope should ever know of its existence. The poor souls have enough as it is, as I'm sure the current pope could tell you.
Cool, der Junge, der also den er freigelassen hat, hat
The Order of
geleitet.
Iago has a double aim. Finding he who gave his name to the Order so as to give him the Treaty of the Flesh, or protecting the book at all costs.
It's amazing
Cool.
that Fergus made it that far.
Our founder must have been a man of formidable spirit. A servant who fled and then managed to convince a pope and to protect the treaty until dying of old age in the Vatican.
I assume it was Fergus who ordered that I receive the treaty.
And right you are.
Sehr
Why
cool.
me? He knew my past.
Because you accepted dying for him, I suppose. There are entire religions based on such trifles, or so they say.
How was Fergus so sure that the transmutation potion had worked, and that I would survive for centuries to come?
Our founder returned to the place where he met you years before and heard a legend. That of the ghost of Deacon Iago, who rose from the church's ashes screaming, "Who am I?" and disappeared into the woods, never to be seen again.
Okay. Sehr cool.
And no one searched for me until now?
He did, all of his life, to no avail. And little by little, his successors stopped looking for you as well.
Sehr geil. Coole Geschichte. Oh, wir können noch weitermachen.
Kovac said that you were his, I don't know, informant? He told me that you'd given him information for his book.
The bare minimum to convince him of placing the Treaty of the Flesh on the cover of his book. I had to lure you somehow.
He said that you had contacted him in the Vatican.
As did all my predecessors every time someone asked about the Treaty of the Flesh. It didn't take me long to realize it couldn't be you, although it did turn out to be very useful in finding you.
Mhm. Also haben sie ein
You
Leben
seem
lang nach
very
mir
sure
gesucht.
of my identity.
Of course,
Identität
your phone
ist
call,
auch.
the evidence, the portrait.
Jetzt bin ich zu dir.
Everything leads me to you.
Cool, Leute. Den Jungen, den wir befreit haben, der hat die ganze Organisation
You
gemacht.
bugged Kovac's telephone, and that's how you found me.
True. And the next morning, I tried to do the same with your cell phone. Theft is easy first thing in the morning. People are asleep and unsuspecting. But, to my surprise, I soon realized that someone had beat me to it. Your SIM card had been cloned. I wouldn't turn it on if I were you. Otherwise, whoever did this will know your location.
Okay. Ja klar, die Olle im Flughafen hat die wahrscheinlich
Thanks.
geklont.
I guess. Wait a second. You still haven't said where the treaty is. Is it still in the Vatican?
No, it was relocated long ago.
Okay.
Where was it in the Vatican?
Before the order was established, it was in the Vatican's secret archives, alongside hundreds of forbidden books. But thanks to our founder, it was moved to a secret vault within the actual archives, and protected by means of an entry mechanism that he designed with you
Sehr geil.
in mind.
Grund
Why
für
did they
Umzug.
move it?
During the pontificate of Pope Pius VI, the papacy faced several scandals. Embezzlement, theft, schemes
Okay,
within the
innerhalb der
organization
Organisation.
itself. The custodian of the treaty convinced himself that the Vatican was no longer a safe place.
Okay, Vatikan ist
Where
mir
is it
sicher.
now?
In 1786, one of my predecessors hid the book in the catacombs of a city that was transferring the skeletons of its cemeteries to those very same catacombs.
Paris, wa?
There, they recreated the same entry mechanism that the
Bestimmt
founder
in
had
Paris.
designed for you.
That can't be.
Ja.
They took it to Paris? My Paris?
And there it still lies. Look for the Triskelion in the tunnels, and you will find the Treaty of the Flesh. Goodbye,
Okay.
Deacon Iago.
Wait, won't you be traveling with me?
No, I am free of my burden at last. The Order of Iago dies today. You will never see me again.
Oh, schade.
I still have questions I'd like to ask you.
Oh, haben wir das schon, ne?
So why is the Order coming back for me now?
As Benedict XVI said, we live under the dictatorship of absolute relativism. In a world like ours, it's hard to find someone who will dedicate their life to such a task. I'm growing old and have yet to find a successor. On the other hand, people are increasingly interested in the book from the Vatican, like Kovac himself.
Okay.
Thank you for everything, Scarpetta. I will find the book and dedicate my
Cool.
life to protecting its secret.
Sehr geile
I
Geschichte.
don't doubt it.
Then why don't you look happy about it?
Don't you realize that your life gains meaning and that my life loses it? May God be with you, Deacon Iago. It has
Okay.
been an honor to meet you.
War mir eine Ehre, dich zu treffen. Jo, und wie es weitergeht, werden wir dann in der nächsten Folge sehen. Noch nicht.
Well,
Sie scheint von dem, was sie da sieht, nicht allzu angetan zu sein. Vielleicht solltest du ihr helfen, sich zu entscheiden.
the
Zustand?
restoration is say one more word and there's no deal. I'm leaving in 4 hours and I don't have time to waste. Shit.
Ist das eine Zicke? Auszuschlagen, die Zähne auszuschlagen. Das ist snopsig eigentlich.
What a piece of shit. Anyway, Mrs. Yesterday.
Ich spiel mit.
The pictures didn't lie. Neither did the certificate. It's a magnificent sculpture.
Hä? Von wegen,
Now let's talk about the price. Your husband was very clear. He asked for 400,000 euros. More than what it's worth. 100,000 euros, that's my offer. And not a cent more of your continental currency.
Macht sie sich über dich
I don't
lustig?
care what my husband said.
Sollen wir frech sein? Sagen wir 900.000? Ja.
900,000 euros or no deal.
No way. 200,000 euros.
800,
300.
700,
400.
600.
500.
Sold.
Du kannst es nicht fassen. Es ist dir gelungen, ihr das Vierfache von dem abzuknöpfen, was sie gerade
You'll
geboten
find a
hat.
check for 500,000 euros in this envelope.
Krass.
And don't give me that look. I've been haggling for years. I'll send my men to pick up the piece this afternoon. I gave a card to your husband. I'll activate it to show the phone number if he needs to call. It's been a pleasure meeting you, Mrs. Yesterday.
Kennst du denn Mrs. Yesterday? Oh,
We
was
should
für eine
meet
Schwolle.
someday when I'm back in Paris. We have so much in common.
Okay. Raffiniert, ey. Wollte handeln wie ein Ochse. Okay, einerseits ist Wiesel nicht aufgetaucht, um sich das Gemälde abzuholen, das sie bestellt hatte. Und ganz gleich, wie sehr du dich da auch bemühst, sie ausfindig zu machen, sie ist nirgendwo zu finden. Andererseits hat Baxter soeben ein Stück für 500.000 Euro gekauft, mehr als genug, um die Schulden deines Vaters zu begleichen. Und als wäre das noch nicht genug, wird sie auch noch ein Buch über Johns Vergangenheit veröffentlichen. Ist das nur Zufall oder Baxter etwas zu verbergen? Wenn letzteres der Fall sein sollte, wirst du es herausbekommen und ganz gleich, wie gut sie es in den Tiefen des World Wide Web auch versteckt haben mag. Okay.
Are you sure this is where we're supposed to meet?
Sure, Choke. Do you want me to phone her?
Hi, Boris.
Ah, you see? Happy birthday, Mole.
Hi,
Die
John.
Wurzel? Medaillon. Mal gucken.
Hey, take a look at this. Maybe you've seen this symbol in the catacombs?
I think I have. It's pretty far in one of the sections tourists never see.
Cool. Can you take us there?
Sure, once we've clarified something.
Wir sind Date mit deinem Kumpel?
Boris said it wouldn't be cheap.
2,000. If the catacombs catch us, you better pay my fine or else you'll face the consequences. If it's too expensive for you, good luck finding someone who knows the tunnels like I do.
Okay.
Plus, who knows climbing and who doesn't give a damn about the law.
All right.
Ja, was viele
Let's
nicht wissen, Paris ist ein riesen Friedhof. Darunter, unter Paris ist eigentlich ein Katakomben nur mit Leichen voll. Die hatten damals keinen Platz mehr auf den Friedhöfen und haben dann da die Leichen vergraben oder einfach abgelegt, wie so ein Stück Dreck so ungefähr. Ist schon echt heavy, Leute. Und wir gehen immer weiter rein. Die Frau scheint sich aber auszukennen. Da sieht man schon. So sieht es wirklich da unten aus. Gibt auch richtige Führungen in Paris. Ist sehr
It's at the end of
interessant.
that gallery. I'll stand guard here. If the catacombs come, I'll lure them away while you escape down this tunnel. If you need me, point here with this.
Eine Leiche und noch eine. Was hat er denn jetzt? Ganz dicht ist der aber auch nicht. Na gut, Leute, hier sind wir jetzt angekommen. Ich würde sagen, machen wir nächstes Mal weiter. Ich hoffe, die Folge hat euch gefallen und ihr seid nächstes Mal wieder dabei. Haut mir einen Kommentar rein, vielleicht einen Daumen. Oder der eine oder andere, der gerne noch eine nächste Folge nicht verpassen möchte, kann gerne ein Abo da lassen. Würde ich mich sehr darüber freuen. Und somit sage ich, schön mit Ö, bis zum nächsten Mal. Euer Bärliner. Bye, bye.